Good
afternoon, gentlemen. My initial thoughts on the game of runs, and two really good teams. I mean, came down to the last shot, and you know, we got out early, thought we were doing our thing. They came back, they did their thing. Caught them at the end, and the last 3 or 4 possessions of the game came down to two really good teams. Hats off to Woodside. You know, you don't really get to watch it as a coach. You coach it, but sure was an exciting game.
Questions?
Coach, you mentioned a game of runs. What were you telling your team as you had a 16-point lead that slipped away, and then what did you tell them as you made the 9-point deficit up in the fourth quarter during those highs and lows? What did you tell them to keep them kind of even keel and stay with it?
Exactly that. It's a game of runs, and they're good and we're good. We had ours early, and we were able to get out. They had a little momentum. You know, Mr. Mo went to their side, and they made some shots that they weren't making early. Gave them momentum, gave them a little pep in their step. They made their run, and then we came back and made one of our own, tied up, and down to the wire it went.
Were you thinking about the last possession there to hold for the final shot there? I know it was a good drive there and just didn't go down. What was kind of the strategy when you called that last time out?
Exactly. We wanted to hold for one. And I know against them it's hard to hold for one. There was 45 seconds on the clock. But one of our strengths is we have some really good ball handlers. And our guard play has been good all year. And we held for the last shot. And we had the drive we wanted. I mean, Matt, we had it all. We had what we wanted. The kids executed what we wanted. Didn't finish at the rim. And, you know, I won't even say we shot it too early. We wanted to shoot it where we gave ourselves a chance for a putback. You know, and they rebounded it, and I guess half a second later we're in overtime.
Sidney, can you talk to me about like the last play? What would you say happened in that last play when you were going to play?
I mean, I thought it was good, but it didn't go in. That's all it really is to it.
And then, Coach, can you talk to me about like the length that Woodside had? How did that affect you all's offensive game?
I don't know that it was their length as much as their quickness. You know, both together are tough. You know, I thought for the most part we were able to get what we wanted offensively, especially early on. You know, they ratcheted it up a little bit. But, I mean, yeah, they're quick, they're good. They're long, they're state champion, they're good.
And Brooks and Sidney, you all are the two seniors on the team. Just talk to me emotionally how you feeling right now.
Yeah, it sucks. We wanted that one bad, but you know, there's no other group of guys I'd rather have this run with.
I'm going to just move over here my senior year, and it was easily the best year of my life, and I'm going to change it for the world.
Coach, could you talk a little bit just about the atmosphere out there? Because it was just a lot of energy in the building. A lot from Roanoke came down.
Absolutely, Jermaine. Yeah, the building was electric. We came down yesterday and had a team dinner after practice and came in and watched the Hayfield and Patriot game to give the kids a feel for the electricity of the state game. And crowd was electric. Roanoke City was in the house for sure. And yeah, I mean, it's a great atmosphere to play in. It was, I mean, it's something I'm sure these kids and myself will relish and remember for a long time.
Coach, it looked like they were doubling Abu. They were guarding him, and then they had a guy cheating over when he'd go around his man. Was that something that, obviously that was tough to deal with. Was that something you guys talked about?
Yeah, Abu's gotten a lot of attention the last couple games. and you know, they brought a guy from the weak side, and early on we were able to make the skip pass and make the threes. And I mean, it's cliche, but when I'm thinking about this game throughout, you know, we hit shots early on and they hit shots later on, and you know, we missed our last shot, they made their last shot, and when you're playing two teams that good in a state game, I mean, it really is that final line.
Moosie, how tough was it bringing the ball up against those guys? I know you and Sidney and you guys had your hands full, but it looked like you handled it pretty well all day.
Yeah, it was tough. You know, they're pretty good on ball defense team, so it was tough. But I feel like we handled it good.
Coach, can you discuss your decision to go? You went pressure down 9, and immediately I saw a difference pace in the game. It disrupted them, and it seemed like it got your guys back in the flow. Can you talk about that decision and how it did pay off?
We're a half-court man team. We've been all year. You know, we were in panic mode there. We were down 9 points. And again, I will tell you, there's very few teams I coached that would have came back from 9 down with that short of time left. I'm here to tell you. And we tied it up with some good pressure, some smart pressure. And again, you know, we had a possession that we kind of threw away at the end there. A couple possessions before the last, and then we got a stop on them, a 5-second call. We got a 5-second call on them, and then we held for the last shot. So, yeah, our pressure was able to get the ball back, and you know, if your question is, that's tough to sustain all game, though. And that's not how we play.
Questions? Any more? Thanks, guys.
Hey, good job, guys.